friend, friends and neighbors, or shall I say this afternoon?
Welcome back to the Las Vegas Raiders franchise on Madden 22. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment below. It is going to be week 2 action here as we're going out to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers and this high-powered offense that historically you would have thought of the Steelers as kind of a smash and pound style offense, running the football. But realistically, they're a team that tends to play aggressive defense, but they like to throw the ball down the field, and that's what we are going to be looking out for in this one. There's the kick from Carlson, taken for a touchback, and we get a look at the numbers for Roethlisberger in week 1 as he was really sharp, 24-37, 335 yards and 3 touchdowns with no interceptions. So he's looking to repeat those numbers here in this one. 1st and 10, first play from scrimmage, trying deep, but he overshoots his man, and that's incomplete. Now 2nd and 10, they're going to give the ball to Najee Harris. He's going to pick up 5 or 6 yards there. Jonathan Hankins down on the play. So the Raiders, perhaps without one of their key middle defensive interior linemen there. Now it's over the middle and out to midfield as he hits, who is that, Claypool, for a nice pickup there. 1st and 10 now at the 49. And it's again over the middle. This time he's hitting number 18. Who the heck is that? There's Jonathan Hankins, as you can see there. Broken ribs, and he will not return in this game. Solomon Thomas going to have to step up. I believe that was Johnson there with the reception on the last play. Now 2nd and 3. Tons of time for Roethlisberger. He can't find anybody, but doesn't get rid of it. And there comes Solomon Thomas. Talk about stepping up. That was sort of a gimme sack as Roethlisberger needs to move out of the pocket or get rid of that somehow. Now 3rd and 16 after the sack. He hits Claypool again, and he's going to take off and pick up the 1st down for a huge conversion there. They had a 3rd and 16, and they get it. And now it's to give to Harris up the middle. Nice pickup there. He's going to have about another 1st down. Now Quentin Jefferson shaken up on the play, so another defensive tackle for the Raiders shaken up, and now they are scary thin at that position. Perhaps for the rest of the ballgame, he doesn't return. There's Harris up the middle again. Nice pickup. And there you look at the injury status for Jefferson, a dislocated elbow. So the Raiders now razor thin at defensive tackle. After a loss of 2 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 12. He swings it outside. The Raiders, nice pursuit there as they drive him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now 3rd and 9 over the middle. It's complete to Ebron, but he is going to come up short of the 1st down by about a yard, and the Steelers are going to have to settle for a field goal. So it's 3-0. The Steelers drive down a sustained possession there. Boswell puts it through the uprights to give them the lead. That's the 2nd week in a row that the Raiders had sort of a bend-don't-break approach on that opening possession, and it yields 3 for the Steelers. Now the ensuing kickoff, Drake takes it from about the 2, and he is out to the 32-yard line. Nice return there. He's done a good job so far this season on those comebacks. And now we look at the Raiders QB. It's Derek Carr, was 15 of 21, 180 yards and a touchdown in week 1. So those are stereotypical game manager type numbers, but very efficient for him. And they are going to give the ball to Jacobs on 1st down. Not much there. He's brought down. That would be the storyline for the offensive attack for the Raiders most of the game. They're just not able to run the ball. He's going to go over the middle and hit Zay Jones, or Willie Snead, who just gets crushed. It does pick up the 1st down. Now back to the ground. It's Josh Jacobs. Hunter Renfrow shaken up on the play. So we'll see what's going on there. It was a pickup of 3. Now 2nd and 7. Carr back to throw. Doesn't really see what he likes, so he's just going to take off with it. Gets brought down hard. Dangerous there for the quarterback not to get down. He picks up 4, and there is Hunter Renfrow, a broken thumb, so he's not coming back. So the Raiders dealing with some injury trouble. Now 3rd and 3. Carr back to throw. Jacobs fell down running the route and then couldn't pull away from the defender. That goes off his hands and falls incomplete. So the Raiders will punt. Cole drops one in here, and he's going to get a friendly bounce there, as for the 2nd time in the season, he's punted twice. Both of them were down at the 3-yard line. So fantastic job by the Raiders special teams yet again. Now 1st and 10, back way up in their own zone. Roethlisberger will throw and has a nice pickup there, sets up 2nd and 2. They give to Harris up the middle, and he's got the first down and then some out to about the 18-yard line. He's running the ball well so far, and they are going to now go play action, and he's going to hit Ebron down the sideline for a nice pickup, and the Steelers on the move already out to the 37-yard line, 1st and 10. And now, later in the possession, 3rd and 11, they try to screen. The Raiders pick it up well, though, and they are going to hold, so the Steelers will have to punt. And Barry's going to kick one here. Drake back to return. He's got some blocking, and he's going to pick up a few yards and bring it back out across the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Raiders start 1st and 10 from there. It's Carr back to throw. He fakes the handoff, going to throw deep down the sideline and hits Foster Moreau, who makes a nice catch. Took a hit, stayed in bounds, and hangs on for a big possession, or a big reception there. Now 1st and 10 after a pickup of 5. It's Jacobs going outside. He's finally got some running room, has a first down and then some down to the 34-yard line. Carr back to throw over the middle. He hits Willie Snead, but the ball goes off his hands, falls incomplete. On the 2nd and 10. Carr doesn't have what he likes, but a ton of room to run, and he's going to pick up good yardage down to the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. He's going to hit Henry Ruggs coming across the field for the touchdown, and the Raiders capture the lead. First career touchdown reception for, it said first career touchdown reception for Henry Ruggs, but I'm pretty sure that's not right. Nonetheless, it's a touchdown for the Raiders. They get the extra point here to make it 7-3, although Carlson made that interesting there on the extra point. 6 plays, 75 yards in 2 minutes and 19 seconds, and Derek Carr with some big strikes through the air. And now the Steelers back to work. Over the middle, he hits Juju Smith-Schuster. That's the last play of the first quarter as the Raiders on top 7-3 here in Pittsburgh. 2nd and 2 now. They give to Harris. Nice play there by Nick Morrow, bottles him up for a short loss, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They go back to Harris and a big hole up the middle. So the Raiders a little thin at defensive tackle, and the Steelers take advantage there and convert. Now it's 2nd and 8, going to go deep down the sideline. He's got Johnson, and a huge pickup there for the Raiders, all the way down, or for the Steelers, all the way down to the 18, and Roethlisberger now 10 of 12 so far in this one. He has been sharp. Now over the middle, he's going to hit Johnson again. Nice pickup there. It's about 5 yards gain, or maybe 6, and it's going to set up 2nd and a long 4. He's going to go again to the right side. This is going to be Juju Smith-Schuster, and he gets in for the touchdown. So the Steelers respond, coming right back down the field to regain the lead. The extra point would be good, and the Steelers now on top 10-7. So the Raiders now back to return is going to be Kenyon Drake after that nice possession there for the Steelers. Actually, it would be a touchback, and now it's Jacobs around the outside, picks up about 5 yards, and it's going to be 3rd down and 6 now. Carr to throw, doesn't have what he's looking for, though. He's just going to have to throw it away, and the Raiders go 3 and out. And Cole back to punt. Nice kick here and great coverage. Very little on the return, and the Steelers going to start from their own 30-yard line. 1st and 10. It's Najee Harris. Has a nice hole there. Picks up good yardage on 1st down, and that's going to set up a 2nd and 4. Roethlisberger back to throw. Goes to the outside, and that is Juju Smith-Schuster again. Roethlisberger 13 of 15 now on the day. Back to throw. Coverage was good down the field, and Max Crosby breaks loose to come and get Roethlisberger for a huge sack. A loss of 13 on the play would set up 2nd and 23. Now they're going to try and throw again. This one's complete. That's going to be a nice little pickup there, though. They get about 10 yards and now have a chance on 3rd and 14. Throws over the middle. Good pursuit there by the Raiders defense as they are going to bring Juju down short of the 1st down. And buried a punt from the 44. He's going to try and angle this one out of bounds and does a nice job of it as that is inside the 5 down to the 4-yard line. So the Raiders now 3rd and 11 from their own end zone. Derek Carr throwing it deep down the sideline, and John Brown wins the jump ball. A huge conversion there. Carr just 4 of 9 to this point in the game, but that was a huge one. They're out to midfield now, 1st and 10. They swing it outside. It's Josh Jacobs with a ton of room, so in just 2 plays, the Raiders have flipped the script in this one as they are now down to the 24-yard line, 1st and 10. Carr's got a man open. It's John Brown, but he has the throw just behind him, and the defender able to get there just in time to break it up. Now 3rd and 9. They swing it outside to Drake on a screen play, but the Steelers pick that up, bring him down after just a couple of yards, and it's 4th and 9. Carlson to kick the field goal here, and it is good from 40 yards, and the Raiders have tied this thing at 10 here late in the second half. Carlson to kick now with 2 minutes and 19 seconds in the half. He's going to kick it high, but it's short, taken at the 11. And the Steelers going to have pretty good field position here as they take it out over the 30-yard line to about the 31. They'll start from there. They're going to hand off to Najee Harris, and Nick Morrow again going to bottle him up for a loss, a short one, but it's now actually a short gain. 2nd and 9 over the middle. It is going to fall incomplete off the hands of Chase Claypool. 3rd down and 9 over the middle. He has his man, and it's complete to Ebron again. A 1st down out to the 46-yard line. Roethlisberger to throw. Outside, he misses his man. That's incomplete. We're inside the 2-minute warning now. 2nd and 10. That's over the middle. That falls incomplete, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger to try and throw again. He's got tons of time, but nobody open downfield. Eventually just throws it away, and the Raiders defense will hold, so they're going to force the punt now. And that is going to do it for the first half, as the Raiders would just run out the clock late there in the second, kind of deep in their own territory. Pretty balanced effort so far. The Raiders winning the rushing battle by a little bit. The Steelers throwing the ball well. Now we'll take a look around the league at some of the scores that are going on right now. It's Denver at Jacksonville right now, with the Jaguars leading 10-7 late in the first half. Trevor Lawrence 9 of 15, 111 yards and a touchdown, and they are running the ball well in that one, as Robinson's got 61 carries on 61 yards on 11 carries. Now it's the 49ers at Philadelphia, and the Niners are up big, 14-0 there late in the second half. Garoppolo sharp, 8 of 13 for 119 yards, and Kaepernick struggling in that one. We go not far away to New York, where it's the Jets and Patriots, with the Patriots 7-0, a defensive battle there. Zach Wilson just 2 for 3 late in the second half, and Cam Newton just 6 of 10. So not sure what's going on there offensively, but that must be kind of a sloppy ball game so far. Now, first play of the second half, Foster Moreau fumbles. The Steelers recover, take it back for the touchdown, but it did look like Foster Moreau was down on the play. We'll take another look. That angle doesn't really help. We'll take a look at this one, and it does look like his elbow hits the ground right there, but just as that ball comes loose. And the review goes in favor of the Raiders. They're going to get the football back, and it's going to be now a 2nd and short, I believe, after that pickup. And a big change in the momentum there, because that could have been huge to start the second half. And that's even bigger as Derek Carr finds Carrier over the middle for a big pickup. A 3rd-string tight end getting in on the action, but Nick Martin, the center, is down on the play. So he had another injury on the interior for the Raiders, but Carr going to hit Henry Ruggs here on a nice pass. They pick up 17 yards down inside the red zone already. 1st and 10 from the 17. Carr sends a man in motion. It's, I believe, Willie Snead coming across the formation. He's going to have a 1st down to the 6-yard line, sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Carr back to throw. He's going to hit John Brown coming across the formation, wide open in the corner of the infield. The Raiders like to run those routes across the field like that and just kind of try and get defenders to not see somebody coming all the way across the formation, and it works this time, and that is going to make it 17-10 now as Carlson adds the extra point. Now the Steelers back to work after a touchback on the kickoff over the middle. Nice coverage there by Corey Littleton all over his man. And Roethlisberger all of a sudden unable to find as much success through the air, but there he's going to find Chase Claypool for a 1st down. Now 2nd and 10. That's going to be Claypool yet again, and they are inside Raiders territory down to the 42. So Roethlisberger may be starting to find his rhythm again, but all of a sudden they bring pressure up the middle, and Roethlisberger fires it. Not sure if that was an option route or what, but that ball looked like he threw it right to Carl Joseph. Picked off, and now the Raiders with a huge opportunity, great field position, and the lead, trying to make it big, or trying to stretch that lead. But on the first play, Carr, a timing route to the outside, and Cameron Sutton jumps it for the interception. A big pendulum swing there, as it looked like the Raiders were going to have a great chance to extend the lead, and now it's the Steelers right back with the football. Roethlisberger over the middle has it to Ebron, 1st down to the 26-yard line. Next play, he's going to hand it to Najee Harris, but he is going to be brought down. Nick Morrow, another nice play from the linebacker there, and it's Garland shaking up on the play for the Steelers. That's going to set up now 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger looking to throw, lots of time, but he's not going to find anybody, and this time it's Cleveland Farrell getting in on the action. 3rd sack of the day for the Raiders already, and now a 3rd and 24 from the 40-yard line. Roethlisberger looking to throw. He's got some time. He's just going to dump it off, though, to Harris over the middle. That does get him into field goal range, though. It's a long one from 51 yards in the rain, and it is good from Boswell. Nice kick there. In the tough conditions, he's going to at least close the gap on the lead. It's now 17-13. Drake back to return, takes it from the 1. He's going to just go right up the middle and try and get as many yards as he can. He jumps over one of his blockers, and he is out to the 34-yard line. Nice return after a short gain on 1st down. It's Henry Ruggs over the middle. He's got a reception and a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10. They go up the middle to Kenyon Drake, trying to get him in on the running game. He's got just 9 yards on 3 carries after the big day in week 1. Now 2nd and 5. They give to Jacobs. He stumbles over his own man's feet, and he has just been bottled up. 10 carries, 32 yards at this point. Now 3rd and 4. It's a little hitch route. He hits John Brown. Nice timing on that one, and that's the play they were looking for last time. That one's good for a 1st down. But now on the next play, it's a pre-snap violation, false start by the Raiders, and that's going to make it 1st and 15. They give to Jacobs from the shotgun, and he gets those yards back and then some. A pickup of 8. One of his best runs of the day. Now 2nd and 7. Carr to throw. Doesn't have what he's looking for, but a ton of room to run yet again. He's going to take off and pick up good yardage down to the 15-yard line. He's run the ball 3 times now for 32 yards on the day. Jacobs to the outside has a nice little hole, but it's bottled up pretty quickly, and he's taken down for a short gain. Now 3rd and 9. It's Drake going up the middle. He's going to be short of the 1st down, so the Raiders a little bit conservative there. I guess just wanting to make sure they do get 3 and extend that lead out to a touchdown. That's the last play of the 3rd quarter with the Raiders on top, 17-13. Now Carlson is good from 25 yards, so it is now 20-13. Raiders on top by a touchdown, and they will kick off. It's a touchback. Now Roethlisberger starting from the 25 over the middle. That is picked off. It's Witoski, who was in good position there. That ball might have gone off the hands of the Steelers receiver, and that is huge as the Raiders now down to the 7-yard line, starting 1st and goal off of the turnover. They're going to just pound it up the middle. It's Josh Jacobs down to the 4-yard line. Now 2nd and goal. They go off tackle, bottled up there for a loss. And now 3rd and goal from the 6 coming up. The Raiders may be content to just take a field goal here, but they're back to throw. Carr looking, nobody there. He is sacked. Lucky he didn't drop that one. Alualu takes him down. That's going to set up 4th and goal. Now from the 9-yard line, and Carlson to kick, splits the uprights, and it's now a 10-point lead for the Steelers. Or for the Raiders, rather. With 10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, a look at Roethlisberger's numbers. He was hot starting out the game. Now 4 for 8 since, 49 yards and a couple of picks in his last few possessions. So he's back to throw again, as now they're trailing, and that running game not going to be as big of a factor. Tries to go deep. That ball falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. That ball almost picked off. He's lucky that it wasn't, and that would have sealed it pretty much. Now he's going to try now 3rd and 10 over the middle. Good coverage there, and he's going to be brought down short of the 1st down. Turner shaking up on the play, but the Steelers going to punt, and the Raiders take over at their own 22. They give to Jacobs. Nothing there. TJ Watt shutting that one down as Jacobs just can't find any room on the ground. Raiders going to continue to pound the ground, though, and try and run that clock. Now 3rd and 11. Carr back to throw. Swings it out to Drake on a screen, and this one is going to work. The Steelers caught off guard, and a huge conversion there. The Raiders pick up the 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 7. Drake, nice yardage there as he finds a hole to the left side, and now into Steelers territory. 1st and 10 at the 44. Richie Incognito jumps there early, and that's going to make it 1st and 15 after the delay or the false start. Carr to throw. He hits Ruggs coming across the middle of the field. Nice pickup there. They get 10. Setting up 2nd and 5. Carr to throw again. Doesn't have what he likes. Rolls out. Finds his man Moreau down the sideline for a big pickup down into this red zone. 1st and 10 from the 17. They give to Drake. Picks up a few yards there. Going to set up about a 2nd and 5. Up the middle now to Jacobs. He's going to have the first down and into the inside the 5, sets up 1st and goal. They give to Jacobs again, trying to get outside, but T.J. Watt having none of it. 18 carries for 49 yards for Jacobs on the day, and T.J. Watt, a big reason why the Raiders haven't been able to get that going. They give to Drake going left. He picks up a few yards, has it down to the 2. Now 3rd and goal. They toss to the left. Jacobs able to find his way into the end zone, so maybe some redemption there, as at least fantasy owners have something to cheer for. And Jacobs comes up with a touchdown, and that's going to make it 29-13. Now Carlson misses the extra point, which is big because that means it's a 16-point game, potentially a 2-score game with 2 touchdowns and a couple of 2-point conversions. So the Steelers still have a prayer. They go to the air, and it's going to be Roethlisberger trying to work his way down the field. Using the sideline there, gets out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3, they go over the middle, and that's going to be a theme here. The Steelers using too much of the middle of the field, and it's eating up that clock, as now it's a 2-minute warning, and they're just inside Raiders territory. They swing it outside. Ebron unable to get out of bounds. Sets up 2nd and 7. From the no huddle, they go over the middle again, so the clock's still ticking away. Roethlisberger to throw again over the middle of the field. So they're moving the ball, but in medium-sized chunks, and the clock's still moving the whole time. Over the middle to Juju Smith-Schuster. Now 3rd down and 3. He's going to go down the field. Schuster makes the catch, but comes up just short of the end zone. They've got to use a timeout to stop the clock. Now he's going to find Smith-Schuster in the corner of the end zone for a touchdown. So it's now it is a 10-point game. They go for 2, and it is good. So now the onside kick is going to maybe give the Steelers a chance here. 27 seconds. They'll need to get the onside kick, get a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion, but the Raiders fall on it, and that's going to do it. The Steelers only have 2 timeouts. The Raiders able to run out the clock, and they pick up the win here on the road, a big victory over the Steelers. They win this one by 8 and move on to week 3 at a 2-0 start. So a great opening couple of weeks for the Raiders. They didn't run the ball well in this one, but Derek Carr was very effective, and the defense doing a good job slowing down the passing attack there in the second half, and they pick up the victory. Derek Carr, 16 of 24, 276 yards, and a couple touchdowns. He was picked off once and sacked once. Jacobs never really got it going, just 19 carries for 51 yards. He did get a touchdown. Kenyon Drake was effective, 8 carries, 44 yards. But the running game not as big of a factor in this one as it was last week, but the passing game was very effective, moving the ball in pretty good chunks. And the defense did a fantastic job as well. So Henry Ruggs led the team in receptions with 4. John Brown, 69 yards, best on the team. Those 2 guys each had a touchdown apiece. And then Foster Moreau, 3 catches, 58 yards, was pretty solid effort out of him. Just 1 sack allowed. It was Richie Incognito. The Raiders had 9 tackles from Kwiatkowski again, so that led the team in that category. 3 tackles for loss for Nick Moreau. Good day for him. And then sacks for Farrell, Crosby, and Solomon Thomas. But remember, those injuries to the defensive tackle position could be huge for the Raiders in the upcoming weeks. They had picks from Kwiatkowski and Carl Joseph on the day. Carlson was 3 for 3 in field goal attempts, but missed an extra point. That kind of made the game interesting down the stretch there. A.J. Cole had 2 punts, 1 down to the 3-yard line, and then a net of 45.5 yards. So he's been doing a good job so far this season for the Raiders, although they haven't had to use him much as they've been moving the ball effectively. Now looking at the numbers for the Steelers, Roethlisberger 30 of 43, 335 yards, I believe, is exactly what he had in week 1, but this time a couple of interceptions were the blemish. Najee Harris was running the ball well early and then kind of got bottled up toward the end of the game. 14 carries, just 48 yards on the day. Smith-Schuster, a big day, 8 catches, 85 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. Eric Ebron, 8 catches, 81 yards. Claypool, 6 catches, 86 yards. So a couple of guys getting big numbers there. The defense was on the field a lot, though, in this one, and in some tough positions because of turnovers. And unfortunately, the Steelers just unable to get the job done, and they are going to drop this one. Devin Bush was hurt partway through the game. I believe he came back, but they got a sack out of Alualu. The Raiders offense just a little bit too much getting the job done through the air. Cameron Sutton, that one interception, the veteran QB out of Tennessee. Chris Boswell, a couple of field goals. Jordan Berry netted about 40 yards on the day. A couple punts inside the 20. Not a bad day for him all in all. But the Raiders take this one 29-21. And before we move on, we're going to go look at the defense or the injury situation. Is Hankins and Jefferson going to be out for 4 weeks? So the Raiders are going to be super thin at the defensive tackle position. Now we're going to get back Darren Waller, but you look here, it's Thomas and Phylon up the middle, I guess is how you pronounce it. So we're thin there, and then Ngakoue is the next guy down the depth chart, but he's just 246 pounds, so a little bit undersized for a defensive tackle. I think Nassib could do a decent job there at 275 pounds, but he's just kind of tall and lanky. So we'll see how that works out. Another note there, Trevin Morig gets another skill or attribute upgrade, so he's up now to a 74 overall, and about halfway to where we can unlock that dev trait, which is huge if he is going to be like a superstar or even better, like an X Factor kind of guy. I doubt it. I'm thinking he's going to be a star, but nonetheless, good progress from him. Max Crosby also gets an upgrade, so he's up to a 78 overall, and he's only 24 years old and a star dev trait, so he could end up being a really good player for us. So keep an eye out on how that progresses. Last thing we'll talk about, as you can kind of see the draft class here as we go through, I'll let you just kind of look at who's there and kind of the rounds that they're projected, etc. But the bottom line is, I found out through a comment on the channel that EA Sports is getting ready to drop a upgrade that will completely overhaul the scouting dynamics in the game. So it's going to be more along the lines of, if you're familiar with MLB The Show, where you've got regional scouts that are out there looking for guys in specific positions. I'm not sure if you kind of have to set who you want them to look for on a week-to-week basis or exactly how it's going to work. I also understand that they are going to have media influence as a factor. So, for example, if I find a guy that looks like he's going to be a sleeper that I can get in the 5th or 6th round, that's really like a 1st or 2nd round potential kind of guy, and I go and try and scout him a little bit farther or ask him to do a workout, the media might get wind of that, say something about it. Other teams might get curious and also go look at him, and all of a sudden he goes shooting up the draft board, or vice versa. Like we could say, I really don't, they might down talk a guy that ends up scooting him down the draft board if other guys are getting interest and he's not. So what that ultimately is going to mean is that I'm not sure how it's going to factor in if we're halfway through this season and all of a sudden the scouting dynamics change. There could be bugs that cause problems. It could just basically install a completely new draft class. It could change the draft board in terms of where they have them projected. So I think what we might end up having to do is start the season over, and what I will do is just force wins to match exactly what happened in the rest of the season for all of the games, so that everybody ends up getting the same record as where we left off. But we get back to where we started, and then we're kind of caught up. I'll do all the scouting behind the scenes to get us caught up to wherever we leave off whenever that update drops. We'll see how that goes, but that's the plan for now. If you were paying attention here, you can kind of see that the draft class is very thin in the defensive back positions, so that's noteworthy, but I'm not sure that that's going to be the same after the scouting update. So again, some things to look out for there, but the bottom line is I'm not exactly sure what to expect whenever that update comes out. So before we wrap up, just real quick, pointing out that we're going to have the Miami Dolphins in week 3. They're coming to town. They're 0-2, so we're in a good position to get off to a really good start here, potentially 3-0, if we can just get the job done and take care of business at home. So that'll do it for this episode. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.
Good evening, friends and neighbors. or shall I say this afternoon.